Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's ActionPacked, of course, and today we have a celebration of 60,000 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you guys very much. I have a few kind of special things planned, nothing too dramatic, nothing too out of this world. Hopefully, when I hit, some higher benchmarks, I'll do some more crazy stuff, but nothing crazy today. I'm just going to be giving away some double XP codes, talking to you guys, getting to know you guys a little bit better. Hopefully you guys can get to know me a little better. And on top of that, I also want to kind of go back to my old videos, some old series I used to do, kind of back when I was more dedicated on my channel, to be completely honest, and just have you guys kind of review it along with me as it's on the screen, and kind of go from there. So that's pretty much everything we're doing today, and if I can think of anything else, maybe I'll throw it in. The stream should last for about an hour, so right now it's about 12:03 a.m. Eastern Time, so it should end, approximately around 1 a.m. Eastern Time. So that's kind of the plan for now, and that's what we got. So let's see, what should we do first? I guess we'll start with the Q&A, and then we'll move into the kind of video stuff that I was planning. So I'll pull up the live chat here on the screen in just a second. I just want to make sure there's nothing too crazy going on in the chat. Anyways, let's see here. Alright, we got quite a few people here today. Usually I'd give you guys shout outs, but instead I'm going to kind of like shout you out as I say your question. But anyways, for the Q&A portion of this video, which is right now, I want you guys to put the hashtag action and then your question. So you guys who have been in my streams before, you guys know how this works, but if you guys are new to the stream, you guys aren't too familiar with how things work, basically if you want to ask me a question at any point in time, it just kind of helps me out if you put hashtag action and then your question. Then I can kind of look for that hashtag, and then once I see it, I'll be like, okay, he's asking me a question, because I know you guys talk to each other, we talk to each other, and it kind of goes around like that. So I just want to be sure that you're talking to me when you ask me a question. So anyways, go ahead and do that. I'll start answering some questions, and then we'll just progress there and go forward from there. But yeah, anyways, on the screen you can see I am not playing anything. Usually I'd be playing zombies, but I want to be fully dedicated to the conversation. So hopefully you guys don't mind that. And yeah, anyways, I'm just waiting for some of these comments to get in. The stream's a little bit delayed. Anyways, I always tell you guys what kind of stream snack I have, what kind of stream drink that I have. Tonight we got water, and we have some, this was kind of unexpected, but I have some watermelon licorice. Very interesting. Probably one of the kind of more on the downside, not so good stream snacks, but I don't care. It tastes good, phenomenal, so I don't care. Okay, so we're getting some questions in here, and let's see. We have Cade L, and he is asking, or she, I'm not too sure. Sorry about that. It says, can I have your Skype? The answer to that is no. I don't really give out my Skype publicly. Sorry about that, man. Boredom Buster, you're saying, when did you start YouTube and why? Oh, let's see. I started YouTube originally, like the very first time I made an account on YouTube, I would probably say was 2007. I think YouTube started in 2005 into 2006. But anyways, a few years after YouTube started, I was really into watching stuff on YouTube. I thought it was a great idea for a site. And eventually I'm like, what would be fun is if me and my friends made a video. And I think the first video we put up on my account a long, long time ago was basically just me and some friends playing basketball. But other than that, I mean, that was just some like random stuff we did. We just did it to just do it. But I mean, over the years, over the next like few years after that, wasn't very serious. Probably posted just a handful of videos. I could probably count on one hand. And then in 2008, Zombies came out. I got very excited about that. And then just like a year or two after that, I really started getting into YouTube and being very serious about it and starting posting zombie videos and newsy videos. And I think it was 2011, 2012, I'd probably say that was the peak of my channel. That's kind of like, I would say like the golden age of my channel at this point in time. I hope to kind of outdo myself this next year, but that was really the golden years of my channel at this point in time. I mean, I was getting the views, the subs, I mean, it was crazy. The interaction level was sky high, and that's paramount. But anyways, it was just an awesome time because everything on YouTube was going very well. It was growing at a very good rate, and I really wish I had it now, to be honest with you, but different times, different times. Definitely gonna have to put my nose to the grindstone and beat myself out. But anyways, let's see here. Scrolling around in the chat. Let's see. Answer that one. Answer that one. Peter H, you're asking, what is my favorite game? Let's see. Favorite game. Oh, see, I mean, the truth is, between doing like YouTube over the past like half a decade or so, and mainly Call of Duty, really all I've been playing is Call of Duty. So really, when you say your favorite game, you're asking me my favorite Call of Duty, and my favorite Call of Duty is Call of Duty World at War, which happens to be the first one that I bought. And I think that a lot of people tend to like the first one that they buy. I remember talking to some people about that a long time ago, but if you were to ask yourself, what is your favorite Call of Duty, you'd probably answer, you know, whatever Call of Duty you played first. Usually that's what people tend to respond with, but I'm trying to think. I mean, besides Call of Duty, I haven't really played too much. I mean, I've played some Far Cry, really enjoy Far Cry. Right now, I'm really enjoying Fallout 4. More in recent days, I haven't been playing it as much as I would like because I haven't been playing it at all. But, you know, I would say if I played more Fallout in the Fallout series, I've played a little bit of Fallout 3, I would probably say Fallout, but I haven't played it enough. It does seem like a really good game, though, and I probably could really get immersed in it and just lose myself and probably destroy my entire life playing that game. But, you know, I'm glad that I'm not too into it, but I wish I'd play at least a little more. But yeah, favorite game, probably Call of Duty World at War. Okay, D-Boy8 Zombie, you're saying, do you play any out her game besides COD? Oh, any other game besides COD is what you mean. Well, yeah, I just pretty much explained that in that last question. I don't really play a lot of games besides Call of Duty. I mean, I played Battlefront, I played Fallout recently. Of course, I played Far Cry. I'm looking forward to the next Far Cry, Far Cry Primal. That looks pretty good. I've played quite a bit of Dying Light, a lot of zombie games here and there. I don't really talk about that a lot, but every once in a while when a zombie game comes out, I'll either get it on Steam or I'll get it on. It used to be my 360 I played on a whole bunch, but you know, nowadays I'm either getting it on Steam or I'm getting it on my PlayStation 4. But I mean, other than that, my favorite game, like I said, Call of Duty World at War is where it's at, man. Okay, let's see here. Lucas Z, you're saying, I'm new. How many years were you in YouTube? Now, because I kind of explained that earlier, I'll explain it in a little bit of a different way. On YouTube, Lucas, I've been on here more in a serious sense the past few years. Ever since about 2011, I've been very serious into YouTube. I mean, actually before that I was kind of serious about it. I was making breakdowns of trailers ever since World at War, but I always decided to make new accounts and stuff because of problems I had with YouTube. And eventually, once I learned how to actually do things and not get copyright strikes and how to manage my channel better, which was my first ActionPacked channel, which was created in 2011. So I'd probably say my most like serious, my best foot forward kind of, I guess, I don't know how you would put it. Really, it was 2011. That's kind of where everything started to kind of go up for me. That's kind of where I got really serious. And I'm like, okay, let's have a schedule. Let's make this kind of video. And I just went forward with the Call of Duty news and mainly zombie news, of course. So yeah, that would be what, like 5 years almost? As of, I think I created it in April, that last channel. So yeah, coming up soon, there will be the 5-year anniversary of my action-packed kind of brand, if you will. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see, I've only gotten through like a little fraction of these comments. Hopefully I can get to a lot of these. Okay, let's see. Remedial Rage, you're saying, will you ever host an open lobby on Black Ops 3 for the Xbox 360? Now, I like to be optimistic and say that I will, but I do have the 360. It is probably my secondary console at the moment, but I don't really plan on getting Black Ops 3 for last gen anytime soon. So if I will do it, I'll just say that I'll do it probably way after the DLCs come out. So, sorry man, but it's not going to be anytime soon. Anthony Gonzalez, you're saying, how are you and your girlfriend? Phenomenal. Like you wouldn't believe. Let's see. Royal Striker, you're saying, are you the real action-packed? I should have read that before answering it. Anyways, yes, I am the real action-packed. Kitty Cat, you're saying, do you remember me from the Modern Warfare stream when this guy was flirting with me? Honestly, I don't. I really don't. To be completely honest, you're talking to a guy who has like short-term memory to the max. So, I mean, I remember doing the Modern Warfare 2 stream, but I don't remember doing it for that long. I think I remember, like, it definitely rings a bell, but I don't really remember it. Violet, you're saying options on Black Ops 3 zombies and thugs you miss from BO1 and BO2 zombies. Oh man, that's going to be a mouthful. Anyways, basically, Black Ops 3 Zombies, I think it's good in certain respects. I think they should have added grief mode. I think they should have added more survival type content. Of course, we just started out with the Giant. If you got DLC content, then you were able to download the code and do all that stuff for the Giant and play the map. But we also got Shadows of Evil and Dead Ops Arcade. So I'm happy they brought back Dead Ops Arcade because we didn't really have that in Black Ops 2. Yeah, we didn't have that in Black Ops 2, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I'm glad they brought that back. I'm a little disappointed they don't have grief mode, and I'm also disappointed they don't have a bigger map variety. Even if they were to split up Shadows of Evil and like adjust it a little bit and make it into its own like survival maps and like make 5 different, portions of can't talk. Anyways, like if they were to do the same thing with Transit and like split up the entire map into smaller maps, and then each of those smaller maps would be a survival map. I think that would be a good idea for anyone who just wanted to play a quick game of zombies, get a real good setup really fast within a few rounds, and just kill zombies. So I think that kind of flavor is missing from Black Ops 2 that we had, and I really think they're trying to cater towards the storyline guys and those people who like to discover stuff. I think that's really what they're trying to cater towards. I mean, I like to think of it this way because I kind of have a slight bit of a marketing mind. I don't know if you guys really ever knew that, but I studied YouTube marketing stuff a couple years ago and actually got a certification for it. But anyways, I like to think of things in a marketing sense, and when you think of Call of Duty, it's like, okay, zombies has been growing. It's a pretty big aspect of Call of Duty right now, and sorry about that. Anyways, it's a big part of Call of Duty right now, and I think a big part of the kind of word of mouth promotion is YouTube. And I think a lot of people enjoy making zombie videos, tutorials, and etc. I mean, there's people who make zombie videos every single day. I wish I would be one of those people, but I just don't have the appropriate content to post every day. I wish there was enough news to do that, but anyways, there's people who post every single day because they have a certain kind of content to post. They discover new things. They they do new things like challenges and stuff. I mean, there's just so much you can do with zombies, and the fact that they added in so much more depth with Shadows of Evil, it just makes it that much more promotable. So I think that's what they really tried to focus on. I'm not sure if they focused on it because of knowing that people would really dig into it and kind of self-promote the game, or for what the exact reasonings were. I'm sure they just did it because people enjoy looking for things, but from a marketing sense, it's definitely a great idea, and it's probably a good idea that they did that because it's like a month and a half since, actually, it's almost been 2 months since the game's been out, and there's people making, new discoveries every day, like I said, so it's honestly pretty crazy and awesome that we're able to do that. But anyways, I've talked enough about that question. Let's jump into, actually, Violate, I didn't touch on that second part. Anyways, actually, no, I did kind of cover it. So I missed grief mode and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, I covered that. Never mind. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Let's see, Dark Crazy, you're saying, what are my thoughts and opinions on Black Ops 3 so far? Is it what you're hoping for? Was it what you're hoping for is what I meant to say. And is it too soon to say? Give me a second here. Well, Black Ops 3 is an overall game. I can't really judge it by that sense because I haven't played the entire campaign. I haven't played the entire zombie campaign. And I've played multiplayer. I think multiplayer, in my opinion, is solid. I think it's a good multiplayer. And, I don't play enough multiplayer, so I'm probably not the best of judges. But I think it's a pretty solid multiplayer. I'm just the kind of guy who likes to kill some time, hop in multiplayer, shoot around, have some fun, do some open lobbies and, set up classes and stuff. Of course, with my last open lobby live stream, we did that. I thought that was really fun. So doing stuff like that in multiplayer is definitely what I'm all about. I think if there was a little bit more variety in the kind of custom matches, private matches, it would be a little better. But I mean, as a multiplayer and how it plays, it's very fluid. I like it. It's fast paced. It's definitely a Call of Duty multiplayer that I enjoy. Oh man. I had a lot of dairy recently in the past hour, so my voice might give out a few times because I'm kind of talking a little loud in this room. You can't tell through the mic, but it's kind of messing with me a little bit. I need to drink some water. But oh man, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so Black Ops 3 zombies. I think I don't know, like campaign for zombies at least when you activate the zombies thing. Honestly, I think that's slightly disappointing. I like how they put a bunch of Easter eggs in there, though, and I'm still trying to find a few myself. But the campaign, what I've played of it, it looks pretty good, and it feels pretty good as you're playing it. Multiplayer is definitely really good. Zombies, I'm a little bit disappointed with, but I think what they've done in the game itself, I think they've nailed it. So the content they provided overall, I think I'd give them like a 9 out of 10 Treyarchs, but, man, I'm dying over here. Anyways, I'd give them a 9 out of 10 Treyarchs overall and what they could have really achieved with this game. And I think they did a really, really good job. I'm just a little bit disappointed on the zombies front and slightly disappointed with the zombies campaign. Of course, that's something new they put in there, but, I feel like they could have done a little more and made the zombies... I don't know. I just feel like a zombies campaign, honestly, just now that I've played it in the Call of Duty, it just doesn't feel right. Everybody's wanted it for all these years, but now that I have it, it just doesn't feel right. So anyways, hopefully that answered your question. Let's see here. I'm going to put this chat on the screen now because I'm seeing that it looks like we don't have anything too crazy in the comments here, and I wanted to kind of make it PG if I were to put it up on the screen. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, so there it is. Alright, where did I leave off here? So I was right there. Alright, so... Okay, Dark Crazy, I got you. Let's see, Casey Smith, you're saying, have you ever played The Last of Us? Oh my gosh. It was on my to-do list for like a couple months last year, and I totally forgot about it. And I think that's part of the reason why I decided to get a PlayStation 3. And it's really funny because I actually listed it on Craigslist to sell it. So now I might actually have to pull that and try to get Last of Us when I have some spare change. But no, I haven't played it. I am definitely excited to play it whenever I do actually get out there and actually play it. But I know it's a good game. I've heard it all over the place. And I can't believe I haven't played it yet. It's just one of those games that... I guess I never really got into it. Like I said, YouTube has really dictated what I play because I'm always, I don't know how to put it. Like, I played Call of Duty. That was like kind of the first kind of big game I got into because my friends played it. And then as time went on and my interest with YouTube grew, I just kind of incorporated Call of Duty into that, and it became kind of the norm for me. So I just kind of got Call of Duty every year because not only did my friends have it, but it's like, I have a responsibility to make YouTube videos for Call of Duty Zombies now. So that's kind of how I went along. So it required me to play the game a certain amount, and because of that, it's like I haven't really played a lot of other games, and sadly, haven't played Last of Us. But anyways, I got to get to that at some point for sure. All right, Anthony Gonzalez, you are saying, what is your favorite COD? That would be Call of Duty World at War. Let's see, we got, what is your favorite part of YouTubing, says Michael Johnson. Let's see, favorite part of YouTubing, I would probably say the interaction. For instance, right now, this is awesome. Honestly, I just like to talk sometimes, and ever since I started live streaming, for instance, like I fell in love with it. Like this feature on YouTube is amazing. It's just, I can't believe I didn't do it earlier before they like started adding in a lot of these other features. But anyways, right now is probably the best time to live stream on YouTube, and I keep telling people that, if you're trying to grow on YouTube, I think that people should really try to live stream. If they're a smaller channel, I think it would really help them out. But of course, not everybody can do it. You have to have a good upload speed and not necessarily download speed, but as long as you have good internet, you're able to do it, and not everybody has that. I know when I was a small YouTuber, I had like one upload speed and like a 20 download, but you know that upload speed is very important for live streaming, so I wasn't able to do that way back when. But I don't even think I don't even think that was something I considered. But if I wanted to do it, I definitely couldn't. Actually, I take that back. There was one time I did live stream and it was just bad. It was honestly bad. I think that's kind of why I never really considered it after that point. But honestly, right now, I'd probably say my most favorite thing to do with YouTube is probably live streaming and just interaction. It's probably the biggest, most richest. Uh, my English is so bad. Uh, the biggest thing I could say that is I'm just a loss for words right now. My most favorite thing right now is just live streaming and the interaction. That's all I can say. There you go. Anyways, let's see. How do you live stream and why do you do it? Well, I love live streaming, so there's the why. How do I live stream? Well, right now I'm using this program called OBS, or Open Broadcast Software, and that's really my story right there. I mean, YouTube has a bunch of features, makes it really easy. The only big part that kind of makes it a little a little confusing or a little stressful sometimes. I was preparing for this stream for 2 hours, trying to figure out how to display this. How do you put it? Like Google Chrome thing on the screen, and I can turn it off and on whenever I want. You see that? Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. That took me forever to figure out. Anyways, but now I figured it out. I'm happy about it, but just stuff like that. When you're just getting into YouTube, there's so much trial and error to figure out exactly how to sync things up with your voice and what's on the screen, and so many other variables depending on what you're doing. So it's honestly pretty crazy, but at least everything's all in one place, and that is my OBS software. But anyways, it's a completely free software. Go check it out, watch some tutorials, and you'll be on your way to live streaming if that is your intent. And that was by Cade L, if I didn't say so. All right, so scrolling down here, let's see. Anthony G, you're saying, do I have an Instagram? No, I do not. Lucas Z, you're saying, do you play on PC, PS4, or Xbox One, and you're new? Well, hey, welcome. I do have an Xbox One. I do have a PC and PlayStation 4. However, I don't really play on my PC or my Xbox One as nearly as much as I do on the PlayStation 4. And before the kind of like new gen or current gen kind of rolled out, I was all about the Xbox 360. I didn't even have a PlayStation 3 until like the last year or so, and I only got it just to do an open lobby or two and play some old games that I played way back when. But I mainly just play on the PlayStation 4, mainly because of course, the Call of Duty switchover. Anyways, we have Boxy Money, Fallout 4 news. Apparently that's what you're covering over there. I'll have to check out your channel, bruh. Anyways, did your old YouTube channel have 3Ds at the end? No. My current channel right now has 3Ds at the end. It might not be displaying it like that on YouTube, but of course, you're able to change your username right now on YouTube. And man, let me take a drink of water so I don't choke every 2 seconds. Hold on a second here, guys. I'll probably have to take another drink here in a second, but definitely helped quite a bit. Okay, so where was I at here? Okay, so Boxy Money. Anyways, this is the channel with the 3Ds, but displaying it on YouTube, it's only as 1D because YouTube was allowing people to change their names, so that's what I changed it to. Anyways, my old channel, the old ActionPacked channel, has 2Ds in it. So if you were to go on to YouTube search and look up ActionPacked and then put one extra D on the end, you should be able to find it. Has around, I think, 4 to 5K subs on it, something like that. But anyways, there you go. SKM, you're saying, do you like COD 2 or 3? Now, see, the story with Call of Duty and me is, like I said, I started with Call of Duty World at War. That's the first Call of Duty that I purchased myself. Now, why did I purchase it? That is because I played previous Call of Duties at friends' houses. Now, I'm pretty sure I played Call of Duty 2, 3, I know I did 4 for sure, because that's really what made me get the next game. But, you know, the earlier Call of Duties, I remember going over friends' houses and like a friend's older brother would be playing it and we're like, oh, this looks cool. and we would try to play it and stuff. And the campaign seemed pretty cool. So I mean, I liked it, but at that time, I didn't even know how to use a controller that well. So I can't say that I actually enjoyed playing it because my controller ability was not as top notch as it is now, if you will. Of course, I'm definitely not a pro, but of course, back then when you're just learning a controller and you're like, okay, how do I look this way? How do I look that way? How do I move? When you're just learning the joysticks, your mind is just in a twist. So anyways, back then with those Call of Duties, I would probably say if I were to go back and play it, I would enjoy it, but back then I wasn't really able to play it to its fullest, so I didn't really enjoy it in that sense. But let's see. Kitty Cat is saying, can you make a shirt for your channel, or did you already make a shirt? Now, there were several times I contemplated on doing this, but I actually decided that it was too much effort. But anyways, I didn't know that anybody would be really interested in that. I've had a few people tell me over the years that, hey, you should make some shirts or something, or like, give out a few or whatever. And, I've thought about it back and forth, but, I think now that I got a pretty good logo up here, I think I might actually do it now. But, back in the past, I had logos made by myself, and they did not look good at all. And that would not look good on a t-shirt. But I think this could be okay. I could maybe even just have ActionPacked on a shirt, or maybe even like a little tiny logo in the corner. I don't know. Maybe. That's definitely a thought. Maybe I'll do that in the next year or so. Definitely a good suggestion. Thank you for that. Anyways, I'm going to take in a few more questions. Maybe we'll do a Q&A again later, but I want to watch some videos with you guys and kind of review that along with the stream. So I'm also going to give away some codes here in just a few minutes, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, getting back into some questions here. Let's see. Brandon C., you were asking, what do I like about live streaming? Oh man, okay, so I like the interaction, of course, and I like the challenge of pretty much just like, I don't know if you guys know this. Of course, if you're a YouTuber and you live stream, you know this, but from doing research about like how you should stream and how like good streamers do their business on stream. I mean, that kind of sounded a little dirty, but you guys get the point. Like how people stream and like the kind of things they do to make a good stream is really, I figured out, it seems that a lot of people, they try to talk at a consistent pace. They try not to have too much silence, and if there's silence, there should be a good reason for it. And some people even put music in the background, which I'm not too fond of that. I've tried it before. In my opinion, it's just too much clutter. Maybe I'll do it again at some point, but as long as music in the background's very, very silent compared to whoever's speaking, I think that's okay. But I'm getting a little off topic, but anyways, I like the challenge of just trying to keep on talking, try to, I don't know what the word is for it. I knew it at one point, but it's really just, just go off your thoughts, sporadic thinking, you stream of consciousness while you're live streaming. I like the challenge of doing that because I don't typically talk like, every 2 seconds like I am now. I'm typically just, I'm more of a, I guess you would say, introvert. I don't really talk a whole lot. I don't really feel a need to do so. So this is definitely a little bit of a challenge for me. But anyways, that's just me. So I like the challenge. I like the interaction. And I think that, streaming games live, I think it has kind of like a benefit for the viewer in certain senses. So I try to do that in, how do I put it? Like if I'm looking for an Easter egg on a new map, I don't do that typically right now, but I did in Black Ops 2 and I did a little bit in Exo Zombies, I think. So, doing the whole Easter egg live streaming thing, it provides a value to the viewers, and I'm all about that. So that's kind of why I like live streaming, is I think people get a good value from it, and I enjoy doing it, because of the interaction, and the live interaction is just crazy. I love it. But anyways, hopefully I answered your question. Let's see. Suggestion. Can you put a face cam? Would be excellent for this stream. I currently don't have my face cam optimized for streaming. I got to get that back in order. But anyways, I did have it in order at one point, but the thing is, I actually had to unplug it, which that was like the no-no, because when you unplug it, apparently in OBS, it kind of messes it up if you stream again, and then it registers, oh, there's no webcam, so let's forget about it. But anyways, I have to recalibrate everything for it, and it would look bad. It would take a while to set it up on stream. I'm just not worried about it right now, but whenever I get to it, it'll be looking pretty top-notch, believe me. But, maybe for my next Q&A or something. But anyways, I had to unplug it to lend it to my girlfriend for Skyping purposes. So anyways, let's see, I skipped a few here, so let's go back and get all of those. Fire Kid, hello. Streaming, Boredom Buster, you're saying, what is the one big thing you want to add back in Black Ops 3? Oh man, if I had to choose one thing, man, what did I choose? I would probably say, I'd probably say grief mode, because if I have grief mode in Black Ops 3, that would probably also push in the fact of having like survival type maps, smaller maps to play on with grief mode. So, I mean, it would kind of be a package deal. So I would probably have to say grief mode, just because I like to play against other people sometimes, and I'm the type of person who likes to kill time. If I, have a good hour to play zombies or something, sometimes I don't feel like going for a high round. Sometimes I don't feel like taking a half hour just to set up Pack-a-Punch. Sometimes I just want to hop in a game, play against some people, and be very competitive and have a very fast-paced game of zombies. However, in zombies right now, you can't really be fast-paced because you have to discover all these things and set up things, and it takes so dang long. But, a lot of people like that, and I like it to a certain extent, but when it comes to just like, oh, I just want to play a quick zombies game, it's not really my cup of tea in that sense. So that's kind of the one big thing that I wish was in Black Ops 3 Zombies right now. Anthony Gonzalez, you're saying, what is your favorite zombie map of all the Call of Duties? Oh, okay. Now, I've said this before, but I always change my mind. I really like the scenery on Shangri-La, the Easter egg. I really enjoyed that, solving that back in the day. Call of the Dead, same thing. I like the scenery. I like how it's laid out. I like pretty much everything about it, almost. But I'd probably say my favorite map ever. Like my favorite map ever at this point, excluding Black Ops 3. I haven't played it enough in that kind of sense. But my favorite zombies map, I would probably say, is... I'd probably say, man, this is a tough question because I think about this quite a bit. I would have to say it's probably Nuketown from Black Ops 2. And a lot of people are always surprised when I say that, but I think a lot of the scenery plays into what I actually enjoy playing, because you're looking at scenery 100% of the time while you're playing. So the scenery in Nuketown is phenomenal. I like how they have those little fire tornadoes outside the map. I like the big kind of nuke cloud. I think it was a very awesome map to make. Whoever's idea that was, I think it was a great idea. So if anyone from Treyarch's watching, which you're probably not, but anyways, great idea. Loved it. Excellent. Do it again. Well, not do it again, but it was a great idea. Let's see, trying to think here. I mean, besides just the scenery in Nuketown, it's a small map, and it's just one of those maps that I can literally just jump right into and get started almost right away. And it's also got a little bit of a challenge to it, because you don't always know which perks are going to spawn where. Actually, you never do. It's completely random. So anyways, that's kind of one of the big things that I enjoyed about it, and that's probably why I also got disappointed with Black Ops 3, because it didn't have anything like that. So that's kind of how that tied in. Okay, so let's see here. I think someone repeated their question. I think Boxy, you did. Let's see, so there's that. Oh, you're saying, okay, that's a different question. Never mind. You're saying, was your old channel ActionPacked? Okay, so it was the one with the 2Ds, not 3Ds. And did it have the ActionPacked intro? No. That was this channel. If you go back on some of my videos, you might find that. And maybe I can show you on stream, actually. That'd be pretty cool. I'll do that in a minute. Let's see. I'll take 2 more questions here, and then we'll come back to the Q&A a little later. All right, so it says, can you add me when I get a PlayStation 4 Plus? Brian C., I can't promise you anything. I have people adding me every day, and I don't add them back because simply I don't look at my friends list or my messages often enough to do so. And the reality is I probably wouldn't play with you that much unless I met you more in an open lobby. And I tell people that all the time, like, unless I know you at least a little bit, like I know your name, I know what you're about, I know what you do. And I don't know how else to explain that specifically, but I need to know a little bit about you before I can be like, oh, hey, join my friends list. And there's some people I'll just, randomly, add on my friends list for other purposes, such as streaming. But other than that, usually like if I'm conscious about it, usually I'll have to know them a little bit. So in that in regards to that, I'd have to say no. But if you get into an open lobby live stream on the PS4, then yeah, I can do that for you, no problem. Let's see, last question. And let's see, Remedial Rage. You know what? I'll get you in there too. Why not? Dan Furenberg, you're saying, were you upset with the amount of views and traffic your channel got when BO3 dropped? I feel that's why you stopped. Yes, that was part of the reason why I stopped. I had big expectations for myself. I had big plans. And of course, I was one of the, amount of YouTubers who got the game early, so I was able to prepare a lot of content. I pushed out, I think, like 10 videos on day 1 and day 2 combined. And those videos did do well. Don't get me wrong, they definitely did well, but I think they could have done better if I would have kind of marketed them better, which is a whole different video, believe me. But anyways, if I could have, basically optimized the video on YouTube a little better, made the title a little better, but I was in a rush. I was trying to, get everything out as fast as possible, and I think I was one of the first people to put out the Pack-a-Punch tutorial. But anyways, I was really proud of that. But I mean, I was proud of certain things, and eventually I kind of got in this bind where I was making the gumball guides, and I felt like I was obligated to do it, and I didn't want to do it, and I said I would do it, and it just, something like that really takes me to like a shot to the head or a shot to the foot, because I really don't want to continue with it, but I feel like I'm obligated. And at that point in time, I'm just like, screw it, I'm just going to take a break from YouTube for a little bit. And that kind of snowballed into almost a month. So I do apologize for that. I did not intend to be gone for a month, but I have a kind of a semi-depressive personality, so stuff like that happens. But usually when I get in a good grind, usually I will stick to it, such as the wish list. That is the perfect example, the recent Black Ops 3 Zombies wish list. I'm so proud of that series. It is so valuable to the community, I think, and anyone who does something like that, I think it is just a great thing to do. But anyways, even if it's on like forums or stuff, it doesn't have to be a video, but seriously, like, that stuff is amazing to do, and anybody who contributes to it is phenomenal. But I'll get to more of that stuff a little later. But anyways, I kind of got off topic there. Yeah, I did kind of stop because of the views and traffic. I didn't think it was getting as much as it could have, but if I would have kept making videos and just kind of stayed on my toes and played zombies a little more, I think I could have made some really good videos. So I think I kind of had the wrong perspective when I was going into it. I kind of had the idea like, okay, I'm going to make a video about this, this, and this, and this, all these preconceived ideas, and they're going to do really well. And they didn't do as well as I thought, and I probably should have made videos about other things that may have been more important, such as, ciphers that were around the map that were found and stuff like that. I feel like people would have been more entertained and more interested in that kind of stuff. But anyways, you guys get the point. I don't have to keep explaining, but you guys get the point. I got a little depressed after that. I'm like, you know what, let's just take a break. And I'm glad I took the break, but I just wish I wouldn't have taken as long of a break. So anyways, getting to the next question here. This is going to be the last one for now. What is your favorite landmark? And this is said by Remedial Rage. And by that way, that last one was Dan Furenberg. Hopefully I say your name right. I feel like I always say it wrong. But anyways, Remedial Rage 305. What is my favorite landmark? Oh, man, talking so much. I'm losing my breath. Favorite landmark. This is not something I think of too often. I would say, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of landmark, I think of, like, the Washington Monument. But that is not my favorite. I haven't even been there. But my favorite, my favorite landmark. Oh... Now, if it's something I've been to, I can't really name a lot because nothing comes to mind. But I would have to say, if I were to go to any place, and I think it would be my favorite landmark, I would probably say that my favorite landmark might be... man, it's just difficult because I don't think about this kind of thing. I want to say something in Poland because it has to do with my heritage. And I have some Polish traditions in my family, so when it comes to Poland, it's like it would be so awesome to visit there and see some like really cool traditional things that have to do with my background there. So that is definitely something I would want to do. But landmark wise, I have no idea what I'd be finding there specifically. So I can't really answer your question, honestly, if I'm being completely frank with you. I'm not too sure, but I don't know. My favorite landmark. You honestly had me stumped. I don't really have a favorite one, but I'd probably say if I had to go anywhere and call something my favorite landmark, I'd probably say something in Poland. Honestly, hopefully I got at least some of a good answer for you, but apologies there for not giving you a real answer. Anyways, we'll get back to more of this a little later. I want to get into some other stuff here in a minute. Let's see, this actually works. Okay, cool. Let's see, let's get on there. All right, so you guys should be able to see this. It took me forever to get this to appear on screen. I'm so glad it's finally working. But anyways, for this segment of the video, actually before I do this, I'm going to give away some codes. I'm just going to pop that on the screen. To make things easier, I'm going to take a break, drink some water, eat some licorice. But anyways, I'm going to take like a 5-minute break. I'll be right back. I'll play some music. When we come back, we'll go through a few of these wish lists, and I want to point out some of the ideas that actually made it into Black Ops 3 and some of the ideas that are seemingly going to be in Black Ops 3. So that's very exciting stuff that these videos actually proved to be pretty valuable. And that was the whole point in the first place. I'm really glad this turned out to be an excellent series on its own besides the whole purpose of it. But, you know, the purpose was to get ideas in the game, and it seems like that actually happened. So I really want to highlight those ideas to you guys, so just give me a little bit here and we'll do that. But anyways, I'm going to pop up these kind of codes on the screen. Let's see if I disappear this thing. I'm going to get that background image right. Okay, good. All right, so here are the codes. They're double XP codes. So you're going to want to go to, I believe it's Mountain Dew and Doritos.com or something like that. Hold on a second. I should have something over here that explains it. Hold on a second. Doritos.com, I think. Okay, I have a can here. It should say it on here, I imagine. I don't think so. Anyways, if you go online, you should probably find it, or will probably find it. But if you go to like doinDoritos.com, link up your Call of Duty account, type in these codes, you're going to get double XP for zombies. Now, you can be on the PlayStation 4, you can be on the Xbox One. Not too sure about PC, but I'm pretty sure if you guys have last gen as well, this should work for you. So anyways, if you guys have your account set up, you guys will probably get these codes right away. And I'm sure some of you guys were prepared for this. But if you guys are still setting up your kind of account on, what do you call it? Doing Doritos like right now, I would still give it a try. But anyways, there's the codes, 4 codes that I had left over. So those are the last of the double XP codes that I have. I'll leave that up for a little bit. I'm going to play some music. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm going to mute my mic. Thank you guys for watching thus far. In the next segment of the video, man, I didn't expect that first part to take 45 minutes, but running out of breath. I'll be back in a minute. The next part of this video should be somewhere between like 30 and 40 minutes. So it looks like we're going to go into about an hour and a half. Good chunk of a live stream. So anyways, I'll be back. I'm going to stop talking and I'll be back in 5 minutes. BRB. Hey, what's going on? Alright, I'm back from the break, and boy, does my voice feel so much better after chugging some water. Oh, I feel so much better. Anyways, definitely needed that break. If you want to continue looking at the codes, I'm going to take them off of the screen, so you might want to jot them down. You might want to even pause the live stream right about here. So I'm going to go ahead and take those down now. Of course, like I said, you can also rewind in the live stream if you would like and pause it there. So you guys can do that if you would like. And I'm going to get into the next segment of the live stream. So this is probably the more important part of the live stream. This is going to have to do with the future of this channel, and it's really going to reflect on what you guys have to say about the following portion of the live stream. So we'll go, step by step, and I'll let you guys know what I want to hear from you and whatnot, and hopefully you guys will reply with some pretty good answers. And don't feel too pressured about it. Just be honest, and honestly, don't even hold back on being respectful, disrespectful. Honestly, if you want to be negative, positive, doesn't matter. As long as it's constructive feedback, that's all I'm looking for. So, whoa, sorry about that. I had a little burp right there. Anyways, what we're going to do here is basically take a look at some of my videos, and I just want to kind of pick apart a few things, and you guys can do the same and just let me know, like, I didn't really like what you just did right there. I didn't really like, that part of the video. If you would have done it this way, it would have been better. Just kind of do a little stream of consciousness. Like, if you see something that's weird, point it out. Like, oh, hey, that was weird, didn't like it, don't do that again. Just stuff like that. Just let me know what you think about these videos as we go through it. And I'll ask you guys some questions as well. So let's see, I'm going to put that on the screen. There we go. Uh-oh, not working. See, this is the problem I was running into before the stream occurred. Now, it's going to work now. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Anyways, we're going to first take a look at my Wishlist Wednesdays series, which will return this month at some point in time. But at first, of course, I want to get you guys' feedback on it, see what you guys think, and we'll go from there. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'll play like a good 2 or 3 minutes for you. A lot of you guys have seen this already, but I'm just going to play like 3. Actually, you know what? I'll skip around. I'll play like, maybe 20 seconds. The first 20 seconds, I'll skip. I'll play another 20 seconds and do the same thing throughout, and you guys can let me know what you think. Alright, so I'm going to mute my mic while I do this. I'll be right back after I play this kind of commentary of my older video here. Anyways, kind of before getting into it, actually, just explaining, this is about Easter egg ideas for Black Ops 3 Zombies. This video was made over a year ago. Right now it's December 2015. This video was made in November of 2014. So this is way, way back there. But anyways, I'm going to dive into the video right now. Hi everybody, my name's Matt, or ActionPacked, and I'm back here with a new and improved Zombies wish list. This is actually going to be called Whiteboard Wednesdays, and it's got the same premise behind it. It's still a list, and it's still what we want to be in Treyarch's next game. So really, it is still a wish list, and it still works the same as the old wish list, so you veteran subscribers don't have to worry about Easter egg ideas. Our first comment comes from Ismail Isa. Hopefully I'm not butchering that name. I really think I am, but it says already within Call of Duty Zombies. For instance, the map 5. Now in that map there's a bunch of switches. They're like DEFCON switches. You flip a bunch of them and then you activate the teleporter. Then you go through the teleporter, you get into the pack-a-punch room, and that's how it works. It's kind of like an Easter egg. I mean, if you were playing it for your first time, you may not have known what to do. So I mean, it is kind of hidden, I guess. But we're talking about more so, or at least I think, Ismail is talking about it this way, and this is what I think he may be talking about, and this is what I think it should be like, is that if there's like, say, hidden teddy bears around a map, let's just go with like 3 hidden teddy bears, because that's something we're used to. Instead of having like a song, clicking X on all 3 of these hidden teddy bears would activate a door to open permanently, and then you could go in there. Maybe it's like a secret compartment to go to like an arsenal of wonder weapons, or maybe it's just a secret shortcut somewhere, or maybe something along those lines. I think that would be phenomenal, especially if it was incorporated into the like storyline Easter incorporated into the like storyline Easter egg achievement for a specific map. Our second comment comes from Negruven, and he says he would like a Back to the Future Easter egg where you get a DeLorean and you have to find plutonium to generate 1.21 gigawatts of electricity to 5 without getting downed. So that's based on skill. I like that idea. Plus the fact I can't fathom this. In spot number 4, we have Robbie, and his idea is for repeatable Easter egg music, and that is an absolute awesome idea, just as he says in his comment. But, for example, he says, Kino, you would be able to hit the rocks over and over to replay the music. Now, that is a great idea, and I think it would be really good, especially if a map is starting to get a little dull, you want to change things up a bit, you could just replay the music over and over, especially if you're like running a train. And for the 5th and final position within this video, it goes to Mega Rafflebomb. He says it would be awesome to find out what happens to the main crew after the events of Moon. And I completely agree with him, and I think a lot of people would actually agree with him as well. Nonetheless, it would be interesting to find that out, especially if it was like in a radio or a transmission or just something along those lines within Treyarch's next game as just a little mini Easter egg thing just to kind of tease people a little bit. And that's it for the Easter egg idea. Alright, hold on a second, guys. I might have messed up on setting up this stream for this particular segment. But anyways, are you guys able to hear the audio for the video here? Like, I know that you guys can hear me right now. I know that for sure. I'm very, very sure about it. But were you guys able to hear the commentary of this video? If you guys were not able to hear what was being talked about, which are the ideas of these Easter eggs of people who submitted comments for the series, if you guys weren't hearing that, then you guys are definitely in trouble, and I'm definitely even more in trouble. I gotta figure out how to get that audio to you guys. But let me know if you're not hearing that, and I'll try to fix it. But anyways, if you are, then of course we can continue on. But anyways, of course, that idea that I was talking about earlier, I'll just reiterate real quick what Ismail was talking about. Now, he just basically outlined something very broad, an Easter egg that opens or unlocks more of the map. You can't really see it there, but that's what he says. So yeah, right there. Unlocks more of the map. Now, we've seen this quite a bit in Shadows of Evil. We've got it for the Pack-a-Punch. We have it for the swords. And I mean, there's several other instances you could argue are kind of going along with this, but that's kind of like a broad enough idea to say because we've had that in maps before. So of course they would bring it back if we've liked it. But you never know. Maybe this did have some sort of impact on the decisioning. You never know. Let's see. Let's skip ahead here. I'm going to have to look at those comments and see what you guys are saying about this. Kind of forgot about that. And this has been said a million times over, and we have gotten so many hints in Black Ops 3 about Moon. I would not be surprised if they reinvent it, kind of reskin it and bring it back, or maybe even bring it back in the same way, just kind of like HD and remastered. So who knows? Anyways, Mega Rufflebaum said back in the day that it would be awesome to find out what happens to the main crew after the events of Moon. Now, as we know right now, in a certain dimension, a certain linear timeline, there is basically the end of the timeline or the story, in a certain sense, is Moon. And it kind of jumps around through time and different timelines and different dimensions and stuff. But this is pretty much the end of the storyline right here, depending on how you think of it. So if we were able to find out what happens after Moon, that would be stellar. So yeah, I completely agree with this idea, and I think we might just get exactly what he's talking about here, but we'll have to wait and see, of course. Anyways, I'm going to look at your comments really quick, see what you guys are saying about this. Want to make sure that you guys were able to hear it. Okay, Nicholas said, yeah, I heard the audio all the way through. All of you guys are saying, yeah. Okay, so I was just seeing a few people mention stuff. I want to be absolutely sure that you were. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. So you guys got the point of those two ideas. There were actually some very specific ideas that made it into the game. Hopefully I can find those. See, I don't think it was those. I don't think it was that one. Let's try. It might be map idea. Let's try map idea. Alright, I'm just going to skip around here and look at some of the comments really quick. Alright, so that's Caribbean. Definitely not that one. Alright, check it out. This video was put out in December. This was literally just about a year ago as of a few days ago. So look at this. Jay Tapia says he wants a theme of medieval zombies. Location, a castle in the UK. Medieval weapons, catapults, crossbows, some cool medieval wonder weapon. Zombies could come in from windows, climb ladders. This would be cool to see. And he was also thinking of a Chernobyl as a good spot, but they already made transit, and I guess he's kind of relating that in a similar fashion. But anyways, the big point here is that we're getting a DLC that is literally a castle, and it is medieval zombies. Now, that's pretty specific. Medieval castle, zombies, you know, these things here. But I mean, it's not extremely specific, I will, admit that. But, this was a popular idea. This wasn't just in the video, but it was a popular idea. I do have to mention that as well. But I got to say, the community as a whole has an impact on what happens in the game. If you guys didn't know that, Treyarch listens to the community. So it is very important to stress your ideas. Get them out there. Share them. Share them in the wish list when I get it running here in the next month. Share it on forums. Share it with your friends. Just get it out there. Express your ideas. Believe me, it has more power than you think. Anyways, like I said, medieval zombies. We're getting that in just a few months here in Black Ops 3, so that's very exciting to see. Let's see if we have anything else in here. I don't think there was, because I kind of went over this the other day and I wrote a bunch of ideas down. Actually, there's the list, I think. Oh, yeah, here's one. This is very specific. This is like in the last episode here. Okay, so... Oh, we're going to get an ad. Oh, great. Well, I put it there, so I can't really complain, right? Anyways, let's see here. So this last episode, the premise for this is I got a few YouTubers to comment ideas on the previous episode, and then I used those comments in this video, explained them, and went from there. So anyways, I'm going to... Well, actually, you know what? I'll let my past voice talk here in a minute. I just I want to get to see which ideas actually made it in. Okay, so... Okay, that was City of Z. Okay, so this was after we got a little bit of content for Black Ops 3. We got a trailer or two, a little bit of a tease. We didn't get a whole lot of ideas, but we definitely got a tease of it. We didn't know exactly what was in the game at this point 6 or 7 months ago. So going on here, let's see. I think I'm looking for JC Backfire's idea. Yes, I think this is where it's at. Okay, so I'll just play the video from here. You guys listen and let me know if this made it into the game or not. Alright, let's go ahead and mute my mic and I'll play the video. People playing, and of course it adds a good replay value. Our next idea is from JC Backfire, and I gotta say I really think you guys are gonna enjoy this idea. He says, a new effort on customization in private matches. Imagine being able to control what perks you have in a given map, or maybe even switching perk machines around. Wouldn't it be cool to take out Juggernog on some maps and make it more challenging while replacing the machine with, say, I don't know, Electric Cherry, a perk that's not normally in the map? Stuff like this would make custom games a heck of a lot cooler, especially if you could control what weapons are in the box as well. Like, let's say you only wanted shotguns and snipers in the box for grief mode. Alright, now I'm not talking about that part of the idea, but you'll get it in a second. Just keep listening. You would be able to do that. Also, imagine if you could amplify perks in zombies similar to Black Ops 1's multiplayer customization options. Being able to basically speed up Speed Cola's fast reload by 300%, or being able to double up on Stamina Up's movement speed. Overall, Treyarch could definitely add way more options for the player into, private matches. And it wouldn't really distract from the overall experience, because private matches is of course not counted in the rankings for, the leaderboards and in zombies. So it would just add into the fun. Now, reflecting on this idea, I gotta say it's a very solid idea. There's a lot of detail with this idea. And honestly, you cannot go wrong with customization and just more player choice. So just kind of opening up the field like that within private matches and letting players run wild, I think that is it's a good idea for replay value, kind of like how Resortified said with the mini Easter eggs. Maybe if you were to have something in. Now, I didn't really, I wasn't paying attention, honestly. I was kind of taking a drink of some water, but the note that I took from the other day was a non-ranked option that wouldn't count towards the leaderboards. Now, we talked about that just there in this video from 6 or 7 months ago in the summer, but the thing is, we have a non-ranked option in the game right now. So I'm not sure if I was necessarily looking at this video the other day and I wrote down the idea when I thought of, oh, in private match it doesn't count. But anyways, nonetheless, we talked about a kind of non-ranked option that wouldn't count towards leaderboards, and that ended up in the game. It literally says non-ranked. That's an option in the game of Black Ops 3 right now, so that's awesome they have that in private match. And it's also awesome that there is an option to have it count. However, the rest of the idea wasn't included in the game, and we didn't get vast customization options like that, sadly. But anyways, I wouldn't necessarily say that idea influenced the game, but definitely has a little bit of a similarity between that last part there. I wouldn't say it. Honestly, it probably didn't. Let's just be honest here. But yeah. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out because, like, this is great. I was having so much fun when I was animating this and whatnot. Let's see here. Let's see, I rolled a lot of footage in here, didn't I? Oh, you know what? What is this? Hold on, let me play the audio for this. If they just gave us the story. And, that's his comment there, and I gotta say, Samantha from back in one of the classic maps. I want Black Ops 3 Zombies to have character customization and a Zombies campaign. There would be a round-based game mode or game modes still, but there would also be a zombie campaign to complete the experience. Now, it wouldn't have anything to do with the main story that we already have, because we love to theorize about the zombie storyline, and I think Treyarch would kind of mess with that if they just gave us the story. And, that's his comment there, and I gotta say, I pretty much agree with everything you're saying here. I don't personally want to see a Zombies campaign as I used to years ago, but if they were to have a Zombies campaign, and they were not to have that interfere with the classic tradition traditional kind of zombies mode that we have now, the round-based mode. And if you want to just, hold a zombie and go look around for Easter eggs and figure out, more stuff about the story, then you can still do that. But if there's a completely different zombies campaign, alright, so that is pretty much spot on. That is literally what we have in Black Ops 3 right now. We have a zombies campaign completely separate from our classic zombies mode. And of course, I said in the video I wouldn't really want to see it as if, as I used to, which I didn't really know. I kind of forgot that I didn't want it for a period of time. But, we did want it for a long time. I know a lot of people still wanted it. And now that we have it, I think a lot of people are semi-disappointed with it. I was a little bit disappointed with it, but it goes right on with the idea itself. It's pretty stunning that we have that many similarities. But you guys can draw the conclusions for yourself. Do you think this had any influence, or did it not? But keep in mind, these are ideas that have been around. I would say some of these ideas were floating around the web, and a lot of the people that go into the wish list. I'm not necessarily saying the YouTubers here, but the ideas that appear in the wish list kind of represent what the community wants. So it's really just, not only does a wish list probably have a good value to the community, but it's also vice versa. So it's like the community also has a value to the wish list, and the wish list has a value to the community, Treyarch, and it's a big kind of triangle in that fashion. But you guys can be the judge if you think this idea made it into the game from the wish list. I'll let you guys do that. But let's kind of jump ahead here and see if there's anything else I want to point out. Now, I'm just going to stick around with the wish list thing for maybe another 5 minutes, and I'm going to dive into this and dive into a different series, and that should go a little quicker, just so you know. Alright, so let's see here. What's this? Oni Zombies. What did he say? Alright, some more footage. Hold on a second here. Ooh, this could be something actually. Hold on. I'm going to mute my mic. And I think there was something said at Comic-Con about this, but they didn't actually, they weren't very specific about what was going on with moderation for Black Ops 3, but maybe towards the end of the DLC, depends on how you're perceiving this idea. And I think from a sense of like a competitive. Hello everybody, my name's ActionPacked, and you are back here watching another Black Ops 3 Zombies series, and get your comments shown within the video. And especially on that topic, thank you guys for tuning in, and be sure to like the video if you enjoy it. Without further ado, here is the
Ooh!
Oh, forgot to actually unmute my mic there. But anyways, I don't know if you noticed that, but my girlfriend pretty much commentated over the entire video here. So if you're wondering why it's a girl talking, that is my girlfriend. She actually helped me out with this video. I was having a little bit of trouble commentating that day, so I'm like, hey babe, you want to help me out? And she was pretty awesome and did that for me. So huge shout out to the BF there. Or not BF, GF. Whoopsie. Anyways, let's get into this. I think there's an idea in here that literally, I mean, like 2 sentences of detail that made it into the game, like exactly how it is said. So it's pretty interesting to see that. So I'm going to roll that. Hopefully it's in this video. I'll be right back.
Sorry about that. My throat has been on multiplayer, and I think the daily challenges
Alright, well, I really thought it was in that video, but hold on, I'm going to try to find this. Let's see, round, melee, vehicle, power up. I think it might be power up. I'm trying to look here. So, it was campaign, classic. So, I'm trying to look at my notes here. So, looks like I went from this video. It might be perks, actually. Maybe it's after that. Game mechanics? Yeah, let's check that out. Hello everyone, my name is ActionPacked. Our first comment comes from Eric Saldana, and he says, actually, this idea would play out in a future zombie. You throw it over your head, and even in narrow corridors, it would be good to have a dynamic map feature similar to Call of Duty Ghosts. Thank you guys for watching. Into the map, you were just playing it, you're like, man, alright, I don't think it's that one. It's gonna take me a minute here. Apologies. Storyline round, I think maybe power up. Hey guys, my name's ActionPacked, and you are back here with ideas for Black Ops 3 Zombies. Player's weapons and gives it max ammo, but only for 30 seconds. And then after the 30 seconds, the guns will become normal again with the ammo that it had before. His idea is traitor or control. Alright, now there's another idea, I believe, in this video or another episode of this that's very similar to this, and also very similar to what's in Black Ops 3 Zombies right now, and this is another very specific one. I really think the wishlist had an impact on this. But anyways, traitor or control, it's not what it's called in the game. It's actually known as infected. When you pack a punch your weapon in Black Ops 3, what happens? You might get this opportunity to have the ammo of infected. You shoot a zombie and the zombie turns into an ally and it starts to attack other zombies and they essentially kill each other. Now there's another idea that pretty much says something like this. Hopefully I can find it, and it's kind of like a mix of the two. But anyways, it's just really interesting to see that this kind of thing made it into the game. And this was, let's see, this was not even a year ago. This was about a half a year ago. So this was, I would say, let's see, June, July. It was about 5 months or so, about 4 or 5 months before the game's release. So it's definitely enough time to kind of add in that sort of thing, I believe. But you know, that's just me. I don't know for sure. So who knows? Who knows? Let's skip around here and see if I can find another one that may have made it in. Let's see. Zombie friends. This power up would make the next 3 zombies. Yeah, see, that's kind of what it's like. I mean, that's just like a mix of the two right there. So zombie friends. This is the power up that makes the next 3 zombies that hit you help you and fight the other zombies. However, they don't hit you. You actually shoot them, and only a limited amount of ones that you shoot will actually turn into kind of an ally and fight the other zombies. So it's kind of a mix of the two ideas, I think. Very exciting stuff. So it's just really interesting looking back on this series and being like, wow, some of these ideas actually made it into the game. It was worth the while to make this series. It was worth the while to submit ideas. I mean, for Pete's sake, on most of my videos, I don't even get like 30 or 40 comments. And on here, we got way, way more than that. And I know you guys like the series, so I'm definitely bringing it back. I just want to get your input on what exactly you want to see changed. So let's get into that now. Now, you guys have seen the series quite a little bit. You guys see at the very beginning of the video, I will explain, you know, what we're talking about, what the series is about, and then we choose, or I chose, you know, comments before the video was recorded. And then I'll talk about those comments, and then I'll speculate on it, and then repeat the process however many times. For instance, in this video, we talked about 5 different comments, and we talked about power-up ideas. So anyways, what do you guys think about the concept of Wishlist Wednesdays? Do you guys think it's valuable? Do you guys think something should change? In some of the videos I have just gameplay. Some of the videos I have gameplay and the wishlist, the whiteboard footage. What do you guys think about that? Do you think it should be just me drawing or just playing the game? Or what do you guys think? How should it be presented? Don't be too shy or too fearful to go off in your own direction, like say, hey, you know, I don't even want either of those. I want something completely different. But anyways, let's see. All right, Wonder Weapon. I think That was, yeah. So here's a drawing one, the whiteboard. Anyways, I'm going to bring up the comments on this screen, and I'm going to kind of reply to what you guys are saying and see what's going on there. Maybe take some notes. And yeah, so let's get right to it. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see. I'm going to dive right back into this. All right, so let's put the live chat on there. All right, let's see what's going on. Sorry, I'm coming down with a little bit of sickness. I think that kind of rolls into my whole thing and problem with trying to talk clearly today. But anyways, my voice is getting a little weird too. I'm sure by tomorrow my voice is just going to be gone. All right, so let's see. Nicholas, you're saying that you love Wishlist Wednesdays. I think it should be gameplay in my opinion. So I guess 100% gameplay is what you're saying there. Rage Creator, you're saying, I like the drawing. Honestly, I love your gameplay, but I just prefer the drawing. And let's see. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Okay, buddy. Let's see. Trying to look at some of these other comments here before I was commenting on this. Let's see. I'd rather have the drawing, but no animated one. The real whiteboard one with Matt's hand, and then you're doing a little XD face there. Now, I've thought about this myself. I was thinking the other day, like, how could I take a step up from just doing a wish list with the software I was using? And honestly, it wasn't even that cost effective because I spent like $25 to $30 a month for the software, and I didn't even make that much money back off the series. So you can even tell I enjoyed doing this series to a certain extent to spend more money than I was making on it. But besides the point, I like the fact that you guys are saying your honest opinions here, whether you liked it or not. But I think the next step up from doing that, not only monetarily, but also kind of like HD wise, also kind of creativity wise, I think that the next thing to do from there would really just be doing my own hand, getting an actual whiteboard. And it would be, honestly, I don't know if it would be more or less effort. It actually might be more effort, but in a certain sense, I think editing would be more effort. And I think, actually, I don't know. See, it's really complicated because when I was doing the animations, it's like most of the work was done for me. All I had to do was just say, okay, here's where I want the hand, here's where I want the text, here's where I want the pictures. And then I would just go from there and, you know, edit everything all together. So, I mean, to a certain extent, there was a lot of editing. But, you know, I think if I were to do an actual hand, an actual whiteboard, it might be a little different. So anyways, I'll have to give that another thought. Let's see here. Still waiting for that gaming setup. Yeah. I mean, I kind of gave you guys a little bit of a gaming setup in a live stream. I kind of like took my webcam and I showed you guys around my room a little bit. But other than that, I didn't really make an actual gaming setup video. So eventually, my friend, I need to clean up this room again. What's up with you guys in this swagger? I'm seeing this everywhere in here every once in a while. It might be just Remedial Rage saying that. But anyways, thanks for the input there. Is there anything in here? All right. Sticks and sand. Nothing beats the price of free. Okay. Right on. Kind of irrelevant to what we're talking about here, but all right. Anyways, I'm going to dive into a different series here, and you guys just let me know what you think. Actually, let's keep that up. Ah, I messed it up. No. Hold on. Ah, I can't believe I did this. Okay, I'm taking the live chat down real quick. All right, so there's that. Okay. This is so weird. I don't know why this happens. It's honestly very odd. Very odd. Okay. Alright, it's going to take me a second to get this back on the screen. Anyways, I'm going to ask you a question right now, and you guys can reply as fast as you can. What is the, like, and this is mainly for you veterans out there, if you guys have watched multiple series on my channel, what do you guys like to see from me the most? What do you guys get the most out of? What intrigues you the most? What is the thing that you couldn't live without on my channel? Like, if you didn't have this on my channel, you could not be here. Of course, everyone's here for zombies, right? But, you know, besides zombies, like, do you guys want storyline content? Do you guys want high round strategy content? What do you guys like to see? Do you guys like to see me talk about ideas more than anything else? Do you guys like to see me talk about tips and tricks more than anything else? Do you guys want me to do more tutorials? Just let me know and I'll read those off here in a second while I try to figure this out. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to figure this out. Alright, so this might get a little weird for a second, by the way. Okay, so yeah, black screen, of course. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go back in there, fix that. Alright, fixed it. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, so I'm going to dive into, after I answer some of those, well, not answer questions, but after I read some of those answers to my question, I'm going to dive right into another series, and this is called Character Bios. I did this before Black Ops 2 came out with information we had from previous games in Call of Duty Zombies, the series, if you will. So, let's see here. Character Bios. Anyways, I made a lot more character bios. As you can see, this says episode 13, and we only have 5 right here. I'm not sure if I accidentally deleted some or why some aren't in this playlist, but maybe I can go around and find those. Anyways, some of these here are really old, and it's like from early days of this channel, so they're not really the best quality. So just keep that in mind, and some of them are slightly better, but still not up to the quality that I have on my channel nowadays. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so this is a very old one right here. We'll start off with that one. And, oh boy. Oh man, that doesn't look good. There we go. Oh, look at the pixels. Oh my god, the pixels are as big as my thumb. Okay, so I'm just going to mute that for now. We'll get to this in a second. I'm going to pull up the chat on the screen again, answer some questions. Or, I keep saying that. I mean, look at your answers. Okay, let's get to this. Let's see. Action, aren't you a modder or troller? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey, Moonerman, you're saying how-to videos. I like how you explain them. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Mario? Tips and tricks, high round guides. Alright, so we got one for kind of tips and tricks, high round guides. We got one for how-to videos. Let's see. BO3 zombies, Easter egg hunts, live streams. Okay, okay, alright. See, live streaming is obviously newer to all of the content I've been doing over the years. I mean, the percentage of live streams to just videos itself, besides ones that turn into videos after the live stream, man, it's not even comparable. I've made so many videos over the years. It's crazy. I think I'm around, besides my deleted ones, because if I had my deleted videos up there, that's a good couple hundred, and there's a whole nother story about why I deleted videos back in the day. But anyways, did I even pull it up on the screen? No, I didn't. Let's do that now. There we go. Alright, so there's a whole nother story to why I deleted videos. But anyways, I probably made over 1,000 videos in my time, so it's just not even comparable. But I think right now on YouTube, without my deleted ones, I have about 500, something like that. Anyways, you said live streams, and let's see. Let's see, okay, yeah, alright, alright, alright. Let's see how to. Congrats on 60K. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you very much. Let's see. Easter egg videos would be sick. Let's see. Yeah, that was fun. I gotta say, that was awesome. Easter egg videos, question mark. Not exactly sure what the question mark is supposed to mean there, if you're actually asking a question or what, but I'm just gonna take it as you mean Easter egg. Let's see. Let's see. I guess that was it. Okay, so yeah, how-to videos and explaining things, I guess. I love the interactive live streams. Streams. It's awesome playing World at War with you. Alright, so I just read that 2 different times. But anyways. Alright, so got the input on that. Alright, so I'm going to play this next episode here, and you guys let me know what you think. I'll probably stream for another 10 minutes or so, and then maybe get back into the Q&A, and then after that we'll be done for the night. But anyways, let's get into this. I'm going to take this live chat off the screen, get into this, and mute my mic. And this is a very short episode, and keep in mind, like I said, this is old. This is very, very old. So the pixels, not so good. Resolution, not so good. The mic quality isn't so good either. So just, take it with a grain of salt. Keep that in mind. My quality with my microphone, my commentating voice overall, and just everything is definitely a step up nowadays. So if I were to recreate something like this, it would be a lot better. But anyways, give me your input. Let me know what you guys think about this. Was it a good idea? Should I do something like this again? And let's go from there. Anyways, I'm going to mute my mic and let the video roll. Buddy, you know who it is. It's me, ActionPacked, and I got another character profile for you today. And we'll be going over Peter McCain in this video, and just so you know, he's an American spy who actually infiltrated into Group 935 as a research assistant based out of Munich, Germany. His employer, Majestic 12. Now, if you guys don't know who Majestic 12 is, they're actually like the American version of Group 935. So they wanted him to secure all viable Group 935 research of Element 115 technology. Peter was eventually transferred from Dries' facility to Verrucht. After contact with Peter had been lost for a while, they believed that his identity had been compromised. So they sent in a Marine recon unit led by Tank Dempsey to extract Peter. The mission failed and Tank was captured and the rest of the team was killed by zombies. Peter was fooled by Richthofen to come to Shino Numa, where Richthofen murdered Peter and made it look like an accident. Alright, that's it for this episode. It's another one of those short ones, which sucks, but you know what? If we get more information, I'll make a part 2 to this episode. And if you guys want to help this series out, all you gotta do... Alright, so obviously there was some bad editing in there. I don't know if you caught it, but my kind of transition between two different pieces of commentary, it was just so bad. Anyways, bad editing, and it was just very simple editing with the visuals. Honestly, I'm so glad to where I've come from something like this. It's like just so much improvement with quality and presentation. It's definitely different. But anyways, what do you guys think? This is a little bit of a storyline video. It was kind of short. I do have some longer ones here I'll get to, some ones that are a little bit better quality with Black Ops 2 here. This was more so like World at War and Black Ops 1 information. This specifically was more World at War, but you guys get the point. This is kind of like a storyline explainer, kind of background kind of video. I don't know how else to put it. It's kind of like the history behind a certain aspect of a certain thing in zombies. So it's not necessarily like a full-fledged storyline video. It's just a piece of what's in the whole entire story and just focusing on that piece. So if you guys wanted to know more about a certain character, that is exactly what the series was all about. So if you guys wanted to know about Richthofen, you wanted to know more about Maxis, this is what the series was about. And anyways, in this video, you guys might even not know who Peter McCain was, but anyways, it was speculated that this was that individual. So this is more of like a theory video itself, but if I ever redo the series, I'll go back and correct a lot of the information. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about that. I'm going to open up the live stream comments and see what's going on there. Alright, hold on a second, guys. Looks like I'm having issues again with the Streamity. Alright, so now I'm having problems with the other thing again that I just turned off. Great. Okay, so that's what I want. Let's see. Man, this is so annoying. Okay, so what if I do that? Okay, so I'll select that, click OK. Okay, so now it's black. Okay, so now if I switch it back to this other thing. Okay, that's weird. Uh-oh. Hopefully I can get this back to where it was. Uh-oh. This is not good. Hold on a second, guys. Like, OBS is just being very weird right now. There we go. I think I got it. Alright, we got it back on the screen. Alright, sweet. Alright, let's take a look at this. Alright, so I'm going to scroll down. Let's place a little marker there so I know where I'm at. Oh, let's see. Buddy, you know who it is. Yeah, that intro. Oh my god, it was so great. You guys see that? At the beginning of that last video? Oh my gosh, it was so great. I even laughed at that before I made this, of course, starting this live stream. I was reviewing some of this content. I was just laughing my ass off. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Let's see. Action, you should definitely do this again. Okay. Yeah, Shine Onuma. Yeah, the grammar, it was just bad, okay? Just shh. Logan, shh. Get out of here. Let's see. But I'm glad you're being honest. Let's see. Action. I like this series, though. The character profiles is a must, or else we won't understand the story. Okay. All right. All right. Get out of here, dude. No one cares about your Gillettes. I got Kool-Aid. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Awesome being interactive. Really loving this live stream. Okay, cool. I'm glad you are. Awesome, awesome. Let's see. More elaboration on the characters if that's possible. Okay, more elaboration on the characters. Okay. See, the thing is, for that particular character, there wasn't much to talk about. But, you know, there's other character profiles that are a little longer. But you'll have to let me know if it was elaborate enough or if there should be more information about certain topics. Be sure to let me know. I'll show you a couple episodes here in a second. All right. Moon Man, or Mooner Man, you said you would love for me to do this again. Okay, cool. Okay, I should do it again. I think you said that twice, actually. Let's see. I'm kind of going up here. Let's see. All right, cool, man, cool. Let's see. All right, you're new here, Jose. Welcome, welcome. Now everybody's gonna want me to say welcome. I shouldn't have done that. See, I didn't want to do that for this stream. I just want to, like, you know, talk to particular individuals and shout out their name. Yeah, should definitely do it again, but better quality. Okay, you were saying that a few different times. Well, not this particular, but you were commenting on it a few times. Remedial Rage and, oh no, Rage Creator. I think I'm getting you guys too confused. But anyways, you guys, some of you guys are really active in this stream. Very much appreciate it. I'm not going to answer that. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to just take this down really quick. I'm going to take that down. And let's see if I can get this other thing back up so I can show you guys some videos again. Might take me a second. Oh, there we go. It actually worked that time. Okay, I didn't have to do this little trick I had to do last time. All right, sweet. Okay, getting back to this. I'm going to show you guys a little bit better of a quality here. Of course, everybody loves Misty, so let's go ahead and do that one. Yeah, look at... Isn't that crazy? Like, look at the views I'm getting now and look at the views I was getting then. Like, I had less subs, and on every video I'd get less views, but then this one just kind of blew up. Now, a lot of these character profiles, like, during the time, they also got quite a bit of views. Like, look at this. Crazy. Crazy amount of views. Absolutely nuts. And look at the likes on that baby. Let's go ahead and like that. I can't believe I didn't do that back then. Anyways, okay, let's go back to this one. So, I mean, obviously people liked it. You can look, you know, the ratio to likes and dislikes. People definitely enjoyed it. You know, lots of views. People shared that around like crazy. But anyways, I want to get your guys' opinions on this. If you guys are new to my channel, your opinions are valued. Even if you guys literally just joined in the live stream just to see what's going on, your opinions are valued as well. But anyways, I'm going to mute my mic. I'm going to play this video. You guys let me know what you thought of the visuals, what you thought of the commentary, and the information at hand, and the overall presentation. And if I should have added anything, take something out, you guys let me know in the comments. I'll read it off here in a second, and I'll be right back.
On everybody, it's me, ActionPacked, and I'm back with my character profile series where I cover information on every character in the Call of Duty Zombies series. In this episode, I will be discussing Abigail Brierton. Although her name is Abigail, she is referred to as Misty by other characters. Misty is just one of 4 playable characters in Black Ops 2 Zombies Transit Mode. Her appearance and accent suggest that she is from the southern United States. Now, getting more in depth with her appearance, she wears a baseball cap, a plaid shirt, worker gloves, a belt with a holster, blue jeans, and steel-toe boots. Just by her clothing alone, you can tell what a badass she is. Misty often insults Samuel Stollinger mainly for being smelly. On the other side of things, she has a crush for Marlton and is frequently found praising him for his knowledge of technology. Lastly, she has a particular fond of certain weapons such as the shotgun or automatic guns, while she dislikes semi-automatic weapons such as the pistol. That's all for episode 11. If you are new to this series and want to know
Anyways, there you go. So, I mean, most of this series I would probably say are typically short videos giving you guys kind of like a burst of information about particular characters and, you know, different things. But Anyways, that's what that was about. Obviously, better quality with this for sure. That was 1080p. Okay, well, anyways, the actual game wasn't in 1080p, so that wouldn't have mattered. But I didn't know that back then. And obviously, the audio was a little bit spiky at times. It kind of got a little scratchy. As well as my commentating voice, that could have been a little better, I think. And even right now, my commentating voice could be a little better because I don't know if you heard that little bit of a wheezing, but my voice is just, I don't know, I must be getting strep or something. I'm definitely coming down with some sort of sickness, but, that's my excuse. I just did it again. Yeah, sorry about that. But anyways, what did you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments, and I will pull that up on the screen right now. Hopefully it works this time. Of course, every single time I take it off the screen, it gets ruined, and then I have to redo it again. Ay, this is so annoying. Okay, let's try this. Maybe... There it is. Okay. Oh, no, that didn't work. Hold on a second. You guys just leave your comments. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so refresh, and that's what I want. Bingo. And oh, this is so annoying. Edit scene. Okay, what? Ah, this is so annoying. Ah, okay, let's take the other thing down. Okay. Now, let's try this again. Maybe this will work. Okay, so that's really weird. Weird. That is definitely really odd. Let's try this again. Ah, see, that's what I wanted. Okay, so now... Okay, so it's a little bit minimized. I don't know how that really happened, but... Alright, so let's get back to where I was at here. I was like something like right about there. Alright, we fixed it. Awesome. Okay, so let's see what we got here in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and check this out. Alright, I'm going to scroll up a bit. No, I will not shake that booty. Maybe one day, winkety. Let's see, it's cool action. I'm Remedial Rage's father. Get it? I don't want to get it, okay? I'm not even going to think about that even further. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I tried closing that ad with my mouse. Wrecked. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep the ads and stuff off screen. I gotta stop putting so many dang ads on my videos. Anyways, let's see here. I mean, if the intent was to be short, then it's pretty good. Okay, well, I mean, back then the intent was to be short. But I mean, in terms of content, I can look back at that and say, I could have put more in there. I felt like I should have made a part 2 or, something else. Because, of course, over the span of the DLCs, we learned more information. So that is definitely something I should have touched up on. Let's see. Sleep and Jesus should help you get over your sickness. I hope so. Let's see. The commentating voice seems to be different. There is a certain tone that makes it different. Yeah, see, the thing is, I think during that video, I literally made some of those episodes all on the same day. I tried to crunch it in, make them real fast. It was very rushed. And I think by that episode, that particular one individually, I think that one and maybe a few others, actually, I kind of sound a little depressed because it's like I'm just trying to really grind out these videos. And see, the thing is, with a lot of my older content, I didn't have the technology I do now where I can just do a straight through commentary and do it semi-decently or just put a few edits in there. I used to have to edit my commentary every 10 seconds because my commentaries weren't that good. I had to edit it so much. And sometimes I have to do that nowadays, but not really as much. Usually I can do like 30-second chunks, a minute chunk, and then do another commentary, pair it up, and make one big, nice commentary all edited together. And you guys probably don't even notice that it's multiple commentaries in one video. I just tend to have a good tone, and I tend to match it up very well and just piece it together very well. And my editing skills have upped, obviously, since that time, so it just sounds very smooth and all together. But obviously my editing back then was a little more choppy, and my voice might not have sounded as interested in some of the videos because it took a long time to make some of them because, my computer would have issues. I'd have to work around that, and sometimes I'd have to record 10 seconds here, wait an hour, record another 20 seconds, and it was just honestly crazy how I used to make some videos, and I should go into that in detail another time, but it was just crazy. I was using a really, really crappy laptop when I got into this ActionPacked brand, if you will. All right, so let's see. Definitely make a follow-up with the characters if there's more information to be brought up about them. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's see. Hey! 2530. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Favorite color. Favorite color is blue. Epicness. There you go. Let's see. Deathbringer. Hey, welcome back. Let's see. I said that earlier in the stream, but it's Call of Duty World at War. This is not an open lobby. This is just a big discussion. That's all it's about, brah. Oh, man. I didn't want to have to do this live on stream, but boop. No self-promotion, guys. We've talked about this before. Let's see. This is awesome. Of course it is, dude. Why wouldn't it be awesome? All right. So I showed you guys character bios. I showed you guys the wish list. I'm gonna go take a gander at my. I don't even know. I'm gonna take a gander at my channel really quick and see if there's anything else I want to show you guys. Let's see. All right. All right. Yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to. All right. Well, anyways, just on an end note, before I get into the full-fledged Q&A again, which won't be as much as I did earlier. It will be just, a few more minutes of it, and then we'll end the stream. But I just want to kind of take an end note after that last portion of the video and just let you guys know that it is so important for you guys to express your ideas in the community, not only just to help me improve my channel, but in the terms of the wish list, if we're talking about the wish list and just different types of community wish lists around the web, not just my own personal zombies wish list. And I mean that in a certain sense, like people have theories, people have ideas. That is essentially their wish list. People want some of these things to come into the game. And, it's just important to express your theories and ideas on the web, whether it's in video, whether it's in text form, on a thread in a forum somewhere, CallOfDutyZombies.com, maybe even Undeadit or the Call of Duty Zombies Reddit, anywhere it might be. It's just good to get those ideas out there because devs are constantly looking out for what the community wants to see, and they're constantly getting involved. And I can't, speak for developers specifically at Treyarch, but they have said on multiple accounts that they do pay attention to the community. So it is very important to actually give them something to look at. And I think this series provided a good kind of basis for what the community was thinking. And if you guys didn't know this, I actually sent these episodes out to developers. Like I sent it to their Twitter, like every single time we made a new episode. I sent it, not only on Twitter, sometimes I'd do Facebook, sometimes I would try to do different things to try to get it out there. So not only did you guys do the same thing, because I tried to help, someone said in an episode, like, dude, you should try to get other people to help do this too, and blah, 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 blah. And, I eventually did that a few episodes later. I'm like, that's a great idea. But anyways, eventually you guys started retweeting stuff, and that kind of helped promote the series, and you guys would help, tweet out the stuff and whatnot, and that was great. It was just a whole great series, honestly. Like, there was like promotion built into the series where if you guys went into the description, you could click a link and tweet it out automatically. And that's probably one of the biggest things why a lot of these ideas got widespread from the wish list. And like I said, not only was the wish list valuable to the community, but the community was definitely valuable to the wish list. A lot of the ideas in there were from the community, and a lot of the people who commented probably took, ideas they saw on forums and ideas they saw around the web, incorporated their own twist on it, and then it ended up in the video, and vice versa. I'm sure people on forums were like, dude, I saw this awesome, episode by ActionPacked. He was talking about this guy's idea, and here's the idea. And, then it goes widespread from there as well. But anyways, vice versa, works both ways. And I showed you a couple ideas earlier in the video that kind of made it into zombies. And whether or not it came from the wish list itself or it came from, somewhere else in the community, you can definitely say there are some similarities between some of those ideas. I got to admit, a few of the ideas I pointed out were a little bit kind of miscalculated. I did write down a bunch of these, so I assumed that a few of these were going to connect a little better, but you got to say, some of those definitely were pretty similar. But anyways, I just wanted to end a note there and let you guys know that your ideas are important, and not only for this stream, but for obviously in the zombies community, it is definitely important. So I'm going to end the note there on that, and let's get into the last segment of the live stream. I'm going to let you guys take the floor, and you guys can ask me any questions you want, and I'll try to answer them as fast as I can over the next maybe 10 minutes or so. Oh man, we've been streaming for 2 hours. Oh man, I'm talking for way too long. Anyways, let's get this thing wrapped up, guys. If you guys want to ask me any sort of questions, go ahead. And to make it easier on my eyes, I know you guys tend to talk to each other too. So if you're trying to address me, just put #action and then your question, and I'll follow up with an answer. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and try to pull up the live stream chat again. Of course, it is a little messed up, so I'm gonna have to do this little trick. That's not it. That's the wrong thing. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. This is going to take me a minute, I feel. There we go. I got it. Okay. So let's go and answer some of these questions. Okay, so I'm not going to answer inappropriate questions. I'm just going to auto remove them. It's just silly, guys. Come on now. Let's see. Okay, so probably somewhere around here. Okay, let's see. How do you feel about Treyarch bringing back the gore from World at War? Rage, dude, I feel like I've said this before, and I feel like you may have received it, but maybe not. That's okay, though. Anyways, I love the gore in World at War, dude. Like, World at War, the gore, amazing. I'm so happy they brought it back, and it just looks excellent in multiplayer. Of course it looks excellent in zombies. It was kind of already there, though. And I just love blowing limbs off things. It's just great. That sounds so psychopathic, but seriously, just in a video game, there's kind of like a satisfying feeling to just blowing stuff up. So it's like if you're facing against an enemy or not component, but competitor, it's just awesome to be able to just blow them away, you know, essentially and literally. So yeah, so let's see. Wishlist is great. Hey, Greg, by the way, I've been seeing your comments throughout here. Thanks for joining in. Favorite retro video game? I'd probably say Pac-Man, just because I've played that the most. So there you go, bro. There you go, Christian F. Fernandez. Welcome to the stream. Logan Rice, you're saying Peter. I'm pretty sure that he's asking AP. Now you're responding to someone else. Okay, never mind. Let's just get out of that. Why didn't they add the Ray Gun Mark II? This is by Michael R. I can't speak for the devs, bro. Sorry, man. What's your favorite non-Call of Duty game? Mooner Man says. I think I said this earlier. Besides Call of Duty, I'd probably say either the Fallout series. I can't really name a particular Fallout. Haven't played it enough. If it's not Fallout, I'd probably say... I'd probably say one of the older Star Wars, actually. One of the older original Star Wars Battlefronts. Either one of those. Honestly, like, I don't know what my favorite is. That's why I'm like going through a list here. But either the Fallout series, the older Star Wars Battlefront series, or maybe... yeah, I'd probably have to say between those two and maybe even Far Cry, because I just love jumping in a Far Cry game, not even doing any of the missions, and just rampaging, you know, going around slaughtering animals and, you know, doing crazy stuff and parachuting off of, you know, different, like, mountain heights and stuff. It's just awesome. And like I said again, sounds psychopathic, but that's just how I like to play video games. I like to run wild and do things I usually wouldn't do IRL. And I'm sure you guys feel the same way about it, but... anyways, it's just fun, you know? It's just open world. You can do whatever you want in Far Cry, practically. Not as much as, say, Fallout, but, you know, it's just an awesome world. It's very, like, tropical in a lot of the Far Cry series. So I just like hopping in there every once in a while and getting my wild side going. So That's what that's all about. Let's see what else we have here. Yes, I have seen the new Star Wars, and yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody. I need to start working from the top here, though, and work my way down. Do you like Gorn Black Ops 3? Yes, I do. I think you mentioned that twice. But anyways, let's see. We have Mario Ortega, and you're saying, what Call of Duty do you think is next? I know that Infinity Ward is supposed to be up to the bat, up to the plate. Actually, the saying is up to the plate, but you guys get the point. Infinity Ward is kind of up to the plate this time around for 2016. It is their time, their term to make their Call of Duty. So who knows what they're going to do? Maybe they'll do a Ghost 2. I don't think anyone would buy that, honestly. So maybe they'll go back to Modern Warfare. Maybe they'll do something else. I really hope that they just do something completely new, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. And I'm not sure what Call of Duty is going to come next, but I know that supposedly is Infinity Ward is supposedly doing that. So anyways, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Nicholas Kroback, you're saying, what do you think of backwards compatibility on the Xbox One, and what do you think that PlayStation will eventually have? Well, I haven't really been reading up on backwards compatibility too much, but I think it's a good idea because not everybody can afford next gen or current gen. So people who just, they want to play the game, at least for what they can get with a last gen copy, I think it's just a good idea because people would still be able to play with their friends, even if their friends, had a little bit more money or were more fortunate to get a current gen console like a PS4 or Xbox One. I think it's a good idea from that sense because it just makes a bigger sense of community. But aside from that, I mean, I don't like the fact because if people are making games for both last gen and current gen, then you're always going to know that at some point they're going to have to limit the content on last gen, just like they did with this Call of Duty, because there was so much content there, they couldn't put all of that content on last gen because the system just couldn't handle it. So that kind of sucks, but I mean, people still got to play the game, and I'm not sure how last gen people feel about the PS3 copy or the Xbox 3 copy of Black Ops 3, but I don't know. I can't speak for them, but in that sense, I think it's kind of BS because they didn't get the entire game. So from that perspective, I don't think it is something that should be allowed. But that's of course allowed, and it happened, and bleh, whatever. I don't like it. But anyways, I mean, I think backwards compatibility is a good idea. I just don't think that publishers and developers should cut out content just to fit it onto last gen. So let's see. Arath A, you're saying, am I happy with the new DLC of Black Ops 3? Now, if you're talking about Der Eisendrag, hopefully I'm saying that right. I think it's Der Eisendraken or Draken. I don't know how to say it. One of these days I'll get it. But anyways, I think it'll be pretty good. I think medieval zombies in a castle would be pretty fun, and so far they got it hyped up as they usually do. So I'm excited. I'm definitely happy for it, and very excited to figure out what's going on with this map. And I'm sure I'll probably make a lot more videos about this DLC than I have about zombies already. So definitely stay tuned for that. But that's just me being an optimist. But we'll find out and see what happens in reality when it comes around. But anyways, I'm very excited for it. I'm sure I'll be making plenty of content for it, and I'm sure I'm going to be playing it quite a bit. But besides that, I need to just play Shadows of Evil and learn that a little more because I don't even know 100% what's going on there just yet. So anyways, hopefully I'll get some content rolling out about Shadows of Evil and some storyline content here pretty soon. I just got to, learn some stuff first and really dive into it, which I haven't really been doing. Anyways, kind of went off topic, but I hopefully answered your question. Let's see. Okay, so that's a tad bit irrelevant, but all right, man. It's all good. Let's see. How long did you start YouTube? I started YouTube technically about 5 years ago. Where do I live? SKM. I live in Ohio, the Cleveland area. Let's see. What's your favorite DLC map idea for Black Ops 3? My favorite map idea. This is by Ga Wa. My favorite map idea, man. I don't know, man. I really don't. My favorite map idea, I really like the pyramid idea. Just having something in Egypt involving pyramids and mummies, like that's so realistic. Like, I mean, it's not realistic, but you guys get the point. Like mummies, we've heard about mummies way before zombies. Like in just kind of culture, we've heard about we've heard the word mummy more, I feel, than zombies. I mean, more in recent years, zombies and the kind of zombie culture has been pushed out there more. But, a decade ago, if you were to say zombie to someone, it wouldn't mean as much maybe if you were to say mummy. Or, like, if you were in history class and you were talking about Egypt, it's like you wouldn't say, a zombie in Egypt. You would say, like, oh, yeah, it would be cool if we had, like, a video game that had a bunch of mummies walking around. But anyways, 10 years ago, I wasn't really thinking about this topic anyways, so who knows what I'm actually talking about here. I could be completely wrong. So, don't believe me for what I'm saying necessarily situationally, but I definitely think that, in my opinion, I think that it would be really cool to have a DLC that is in Egypt and has mummies that are the zombies and just have like toilet paper wrapped all around them in that kind of style. I think that'd be really funny. Of course, not actually toilet paper, but it would just look like it with all that cloth. Anyways, I think that would be really cool. I think it could be a really scary kind of adventure going through a narrow kind of pyramid. I think it could be great. I think it's the perfect idea. And I think a lot of people agree with that too. I've listened to a lot of videos and a lot of people talk over the past like few months and stuff, and I think a lot of people really want to see it. All right, let's see what's going on here. Really, dude? Mooner Man, you're saying, how would I feel about a Transit remake? I don't even think they should touch on Transit. Just no. I don't feel anything for it. Let's see. Moon, why you do this? Such bad memories. Let's see. Transit remake will never happen. Yeah, Logan Rice, that's exactly what I'm saying. Let's see. Good night, guys. Got to go to sleep. Hey, thanks for checking out the stream, Legendary. Appreciate it. Catch you later. Let's see here. Jason, I don't even want to try to butcher that. Freddy Cougar. Oh, Jason. Like Jason, the serial killer or whatever. Oh, man. I'd probably say Jason. Anyways, let's go down here. Let's see. Do we have any questions? I already answered that one. All right. Let's see. Action. Why you get rid of the extra D's at the end of your name? I don't know, Juju. I just thought it would be a good thing to do because I want to claim the brand of Action Packed on YouTube. I don't want someone, somehow claiming the name Action Packed without any extra D's, without my consent. It's my thing. Like I was the first one on YouTube to kind of be like, hey, my name is Action Packed, and actually be very serious about it. And I'm not even sure if anyone else has done that at all. But anyways, usually you have people on YouTube. Sometimes you'll have two different big YouTubers have the same or similar names. And I just didn't want to run into that issue. So I just wanted to make it the very basic Action Packed. So if anyone were to make any mimic of it, you would be like, oh, they're copying Action Packed, the original Action Packed. So I wanted to add a more kind of original feel to the name than just slapping some extra D's on the end like I had to back in the day to actually get the username. But since I was able to get the actual, well, not actual username, but kind of have the actual username and present it in that way, I took that opportunity. And I just like it. It makes it look a lot easier. And if people want to look up my name, I don't have to be like, hey, type in Action Packed DD. I can just say, hey, type in Action Packed all one word. It's a lot simpler to say that. But anyways, it just makes things a lot simpler is pretty much what I'm trying to say. It makes it a little more original too. Let's see. Just answered your question there. And we're kind of getting to the end of questions here. I'm starting to catch up with you guys. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for joining in the stream tonight. I think I got some good feedback from you guys. Definitely some good amount of constructive feedback. Let's see, I'm going to take that off the screen. And I was kind of skeptical about doing a video like this or a kind of live stream like this because I've never done anything like it before. But I'm glad you guys showed up for it. I'm very happy about the turnout, and I want to thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. 60,000 subscribers strong. I mean, it's just insane. And I don't even really care about the number that much. I've been on YouTube long enough to know that the numbers don't mean shit. And I mean literally, like, you know, views and subs, at the end of the day, they don't really mean anything. When it comes to like comments and likes on the videos, those are the indicators to me that people enjoyed the content and people want to know more about things. They're interested, they're intrigued. So when I see a video that has like thousands of comments or even hundreds of comments to go, stumbling on my words here. So on a typical video, I might get 20 to 40 comments, right? If I see a video like the wishlist video get 120 plus comments every single episode, I know that's something you guys want to see. And that's, of course, why I wanted to present it in this live stream. See what you guys wanted me to change, see what you guys wanted to see, and we can go from there, of course. But anyways, thank you guys so much for the feedback. Thank you guys for everything, and thank you guys for interacting in the stream, and not only in the stream, but on my videos. I very much do appreciate it more than the numbers. But anyways, it is still pretty stunning to know that I have 60,000 subscribers on this YouTube account. But, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, it really doesn't mean anything because there was a time where I went from about 10K to 40K within a matter of months. So it's like, when it's like, okay, it took me like a year and a half this time around to go from 50K to 60K. Not that big of something to celebrate, but I mean, it is still a benchmark, and I did want to do this stream for you guys and talk about some stuff. But anyways, thank you guys mainly for the interaction. Thank you guys for supporting my content. You guys are the best, and hopefully you guys did enjoy those DLC, or not DLC, those double XP codes I put out earlier for those of you who grabbed those. And yeah, if you guys have any more suggestions, don't feel any hesitation. Just message me on Twitter. Send me a private message on YouTube. I usually read them at some point or time, whether or not I get to it at first or not, whether I reply to it or not. Usually I typically read things. But anyways, if you guys want to get some sort of feedback to me, don't hold back. Let it out. Even if it's negative, even if you think I will view it as disrespectful, I will honor what you're trying to say. So just, you know, if you want to get something out there, it is very much appreciated to get your intent and your ideas out there, like I said earlier. Not just about the zombie community, but hey, I need ideas too, man. I want to better my content. So, hey, I know developers out there for Treyarch, they want to better zombies and they want to better their game, but hey, I want to better my game. I want to better my videos. But, I'm just getting off topic here. I just need to end the stream. But you guys get the point. I want to better my content. So let me know if you guys have any sort of idea or anything. And, if it's something notable, I'll definitely credit you for it, run with it, and improve the channel with it. So thank you guys so much again. I'll see you guys sometime soon.